you're going to be doing damage to your eyes, and there's no way to fix that damage once it happens. But here in the planetarium, it's perfectly safe to look directly at the sun, and I think you all probably know that the sun rose from some direction in the east, which, if you are looking forward, in the forward direction is south, and east is to your left, and west is to your right, and north is directly behind you. So, not only is it showing us where the sun is right now, but it's actually figuring out in real time where the sun is going. And, well, if we were to sit here and wait till 8:30, you'd see the sun setting. Of course, we're not going to do that. We can speed up some time, and let's go ahead and do that right now. And we're going to allow the sun to set. And you notice it's setting not exactly in the west, it's actually setting more like in the northwest, because that's where the sun sets in the summertime. And what is rising in the east, just as the sun is setting? It's the moon, of course, right? So we've got the moon, and it's nearly at the full phase, okay? So, but we're also going to see some more stars come out as we go later and later into the evening. And what's kind of different about this sky versus the sky that we see in real life is that we are not anywhere near city lights, right? So even though this is the sky that appears directly above us at night, we don't see this because of all the city lights. So this is the sky that we are supposed to see, right? And if it weren't for all the buildings, and if it weren't for all the street lights and so forth, this is what we'd see, okay? So a few things just to call your attention, just to kind of help orient you, and maybe you know about some of these things already. And if you do, that's great, but for those who aren't familiar with the night sky, we have this huge band of light that the moon is in front of. Does anyone know what that's called? Well, it kind of looks like milk, doesn't it? Right? And it looks like somebody spilled milk across the night sky. In fact, we call this the Milky Way for that reason. And the reason why it's called the Milky Way, like I said, it looks like milk. The ancient Greeks thought that it was milk coming from the breast of the goddess Hera. Right? So they said, wow, it looks like there's milk spilled everywhere across the sky, and hence the Milky Way name was coined. You may notice that the Milky Way is a lot thicker right here, right? There's this huge bulging region, and then it kind of thins out. Turns out that has everything to do with the way the Milky Way is put together, because what you are looking at, my friends, is not the light of milk. What you're looking at is the light of hundreds of billions of stars that are so far away we cannot see them as individual points of light. So instead you see the collective light just kind of blur together and create this ghostly milky appearance. I'm going to switch our pointers here because this one works a lot better. There we are. Okay. So anyway, once again, you're going to be very hard pressed to see this from where we live, right? It's just simply too bright in the sky. So if we could turn off the lights, or if we could go far, far out in the city, this is what we would see. Now, there's a few patterns that I'd like to show you that you can see from even in the city, okay? And let me point those out. First of all, is everybody here familiar with the Big Dipper?
Sit up over here, y'all can't see. Sit over here, you can't see.
And do you see where it is? If you just look around the sky, you see where it is.
Sit over here, you can't see behind
Somewhere over
you.
here.
Sit over here. Get up, everybody. Sit right here.
So
So
we
you can see.
give you a chance to
Yes.
look for it. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on
Caden,
so that you can see
Get
where
up.
the Big Dipper is located. Right? This is a very famous pattern of stars because not only does it kind of look like what it's supposed to represent, right? It kind of looks like something you dip into water and scoop out water with. It's also
Look over there.
bright enough to be seen
Look over
even
there.
from here at Towson and even from in the city, depending on where you're at, right?